So I had the rather unfortunate experience of watching Ghosted. This movie made me realize that not even the best actors can save a really bad movie. So coming along with me as we take a look at Ana Armas and Chris Evans pretend to be in love. Before we take a look, make sure you leave a like and subscribe if you're new. So our main characters are Sadie and Cole. So Sadie just lost a coworker and now she's reflecting on how similar the two of them are.
The one time I was in her house was the same as mine. Nice, but cold, empty.
And the main thing that we realize quickly is that Sadie is all alone. We get to know Sadie a little bit more and her personality is interesting.
Maybe start with a houseplant.
I'd probably eat it.
Then we meet Cole. Cole is at a farmer's market selling honey. And we quickly learn that Cole just got dumped.
For your information, it was mutual.
That's what everyone says after getting dumped.
That's true.
We learn that Cole has an inhaler and that he loses it quite often. So we put a GPS tracker on it to make sure he never loses it. We then get our first meet cute between our two characters, Sadie and Cole.
Can I help you?
Yes, thank you. I'm gonna get that one.
And they seem rather fixated on plants for some reason. I wonder if it's supposed to be like a metaphor or something.
Why not just get a plastic plant?
That's sad.
Well, not as sad as killing a plant. No amount of neglect will kill them.
Neglect?
But just as things start to heat up,
I can't sell you this plant. I can't sell it to you in good conscience.
Good conscience? Are these your plans?
Yes.
Awesome. Because Farmer Clown here won't sell me one.
oh no, oh, this movie, oh no.
Cactus. Requires the bare minimum love a human can give, so you'll totally kill it.
So anyways, Cole's friend tries to convince us that that was flirting.
I thought under all that stupid fighting, you were flirting.
Wait, we were flirting?
So Cole runs after her and decides to put himself right in front of her car.
Hey, sorry.
Because nothing's more romantic than being roadkill. And then we have live footage of me trying to flirt.
Yep, me.
Sorry, just,
Are you here to rescue the plant?
no, I was just wondering if you wanted to, go out sometime.
So Sadie and Cole go on a date. They talk and it turns out that Sadie is an art curator and Cole is a historian and is writing a book. And by the way, Cole writing a book absolutely has nothing to do with this story. They just threw it in there. And we learned that Cole took one film class in high school and decided to make that his entire personality.
You've never seen The Exorcist? It's a classic. It's one of the scariest movies ever made.
And they filmed it right here.
I don't know. I don't get scared by movies.
Yeah, because you haven't seen The Exorcist.
Then we get this moment where Cole challenges Sadie to run up some stairs.
You looking for pity?
That's exactly what I'm looking for.
Wait, I'm sorry. Are you saying somebody trying to breathe properly is pity? Jeez. Anyway, Sadie crushes Cole and it's clear that she has some sort of athletic ability and they continue their date. And then we get one of the most genuine pieces of dialogue in this entire movie.
When I was 6, my mom and I fled our country on a raft.
Oh my God. That must have been...
Worse than you can imagine.
And then the date ends at Sadie's doorstep. The next day. That's right, they spent an entire night together without sleeping. They are immortal. They don't need sleep. Okay. Either way, we get more cactus talk.
Be a cactus.
No big moves.
And then they get, busy. So after that, Cole is super excited and he races back home to tell his family.
I think she might be the one.
Oh,
Here we meet the only reasonable person in the entire movie, his sister.
can't wait to meet her.
Did you tell her you wrestled in high school?
What is this? You took a selfie in bed while she was asleep. Dude, that's weird.
And oh my God. And for whatever reason, Cole's dad's only advice in this entire sequence is to tell him to talk about wrestling.
Yeah, stuff like this, the stupid gifts, the constant texting. I mean, that's why things never worked out with Fiona.
Fiona was a bitch. You're a hopeless romantic, just like your mom.
Tell her you wrestled in high school.
So Cole waits for Sadie to text him back. Ah yes, the sign of a healthy relationship. Nothing like just spamming someone's text messages. Something I didn't mention before, but this movie is produced by Apple, and then we get one of the most Apple-produced dialogue I've ever seen in my life.
Any word? Maybe your phone's broken.
Yeah, maybe you should do a hard reset.
There's nothing wrong with my phone.
Oh, no. I meant with your life.
I like how fast it was to like not blame the phone because it's obviously iPhone, but anyways, I just thought that was funny.
There is. He came off way too strong, so she ghosted him.
Ghosted?
Do you guys get it now? Cause he got ghosted. So after waiting less than a day for her to reply, he then remembers that he had his inhaler in her bag, in which we said earlier he has a tracker on because he's always losing it. So he checked his phone to track down his inhaler. Sorry, let me rephrase that. What he did was he stalked Sadie, the girl he only met once.
Sorry. You did the leave behind with your inhaler? Come on, isn't your asthma sad enough already?
Drum roll, please. The woman of my dreams is in London.
So Cole is off to London to track down Sadie, and yeah, that's a very normal thing to do when you meet someone for the first time. So Cole is in London, he's taking a cab to find Sadie, and he decides to share his story with the cab driver, and this is probably the funniest thing I've seen.
So it's not like a weird stalker thing, it's just a grand romantic gesture.
Yeah, that is amazing, mate. I mean, I have my confidence. 5,000 miles to surprise a girl who you've only met once. I mean, that is the epitome of romance, mate.
So he's following the GPS and he thinks he's about to find her, but it turns out that it's an ambush and that he gets captured. He then gets tortured by that one kid who got bullied for loving bugs in high school.
My therapist says that I'm an empath, which means that I'm deeply attuned to others' feelings.
Are special.
So, we begin.
But lo and behold, Sadie comes and saves the day. They escape where he was being kept and they're running for their lives. And there's actually some pretty good action sequences in this entire part. I have to give some credit. And then we get a few more moments of love between Sadie and Cole.
You are unbelievable. What? You stalkered your way across the ocean to find me. That is not cactus behavior.
So we finally meet our villain Levesque, and his goal is to get the person who knows the code to this device called the Aztec. And only one person knows that, and he believes that person is called the Taxman, who they think is Cole. Then we get some more intimate Sadie and Cole moments.
Done with you. Head down, shut your mouth, and follow my lead.
Then we meet Marco, whose job is to take Cole back home to his farm safely. But it turns out Marco actually knows Sadie a little too well, if you know what I mean.
Let me put something inside you.
I regret my wording. So we finally get an explanation of what the Aztec actually is. Essentially, it's just a biochemical weapon to do bad things. That's basically what the movie tells us.
So are you two, you know, couple?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No?
Yeah.
It was like 5 months.
Long time.
You know, I'm starting to think Sadie really isn't that good of a person. We also learned that Sadie left Marco behind, which led to him losing his hand.
Oh my God.
Yeah, don't worry about it, man. We got 2 hands, all right? But only one life. You know what I miss most, mate? Guess.
I'm sorry, what?
I just want to be very clear. Do not ever contact me again. Okay?
Oh man, if I had $1 for every time I was told that. So Sadie leaves Marco and Cole behind, but she doesn't make it so far because she's actually captured by bounty hunters who were set by Levesque, our villain. So the bounty hunter now has Cole and Sadie, the people he thinks knows the code to unlock the Aztec. And this sequence I really like to call the cameo sequence because we have multiple actors show up on screen. We have Anthony Mackie, we have John Cho, and we have Sebastian Stan. This is by far the most Apple thing I've ever seen. They want to just throw every conceivable name onto a movie and hope it works. Anyways, back to the story. So Cole and Sadie escape the bounty hunters and they're alone again. And Cole tries to connect with Sadie a little bit more during this time. And she just eats it up.
Well, for what it's worth, I'm sorry about Marco.
Oh, God, seriously?
Yeah, because who wants a guy who's polite and cares about you? Gross. Then we learn exactly how to access the Aztec. It's through DNA encryption. Sadie then comes up with a great plan.
Do you trust me?
Is that a fucking joke?
Thank you for your honesty.
Oh. That's what you're into, huh? So Sadie's plan is to act as a bounty hunter who brought Cole in, who they think is the Taxman, who has the code to unlock the Aztec. In doing so, she would get closer to the device that she is trying to retrieve for the CIA. It was turning out pretty well for them, but unfortunately Cole's stalker side decided to just show up, you know?
All this.
Anyways, a fight breaks out and Sadie gets stabbed. Sadie says leave and Cole says not without you. What a romance. But it turns out there's only actually one parachute on the plane. And so what he does is he grabs her and jumps out of the plane with her.
I have no idea.
I just want to point out that they would be dead. Somehow they land safely on a deserted island. And where we get this lovely scene where Cole is taking care of Sadie.
Sadie?
never mind. But then they get to know each other by campfire. It's romantic, it's nice. But not for long, because it turns out Sadie and Cole have been found by the bad guys, you know, because they just somehow found them on a random deserted island. But thankfully, we have the US Marines who show up on time and save Cole and Sadie. So they arrive back at the CIA, and they are put on lie detectors. Why? Because. And then we get this amazing interaction.
Did it never occur to you that he could be a foreign asset trying to compromise your mission?
Oh, yeah. 6-foot honeypot, sent to kiss and nibble the secrets right out of you.
Patty, just watch the machine, please.
Then Cole and Sadie are revealing details about their lives because they can't lie because they're attached to lie detectors.
Are you saying you think it was a mistake to save my life?
Yes.
And as you know, a foundation to a healthy relationship is being questioned by the CIA, obviously. Then the movie tries to convince us more that there's actually chemistry and something happening between these two characters.
You two need to get a room.
Oh.
Patty? He's not even hooked up to the machine.
So Cole and Sadie got separated, and Cole gets questioned alone. And it turns out while that was happening, he was able to actually crack the case and figure out what the DNA code actually is. So the CIA decides that because Levesque still thinks Cole is the taxman, the one who knows the codes, they will send him in instead of an actual trained agent. So they send Cole unarmed and alone into the arms of people who they know could kill him. Okay, fine. There were backup, but they were actually in a van outside the building. So Cole realizes that he's alone and he doesn't want to do this. He's gonna leave, but then he decides, you know what? If I stay, maybe Sadie will show up and save me, because that's a very reasonable thing to think when you're in danger, that a random woman you met once will come and save you. And of course, Sadie shows up and saves the day. How romantic. So the Aztec gets unlocked, the DNA works, and everybody is now wondering what to do next. And obviously, it's also an action movie, not just a romance. And so a giant fight breaks out, and like I said, the action sequences in this are actually not that bad. It's one of the only things that are good about this movie. And so they save the day, and love is true, and Sadie and Cole end up together. They live happily ever after. What a story. But the movie's not over yet. Just in case you didn't quite catch on to the plant metaphor, here's a few more opportunities to get it.
You guys promise to take care of this little guy while we're gone?
Yes, I love succulents. How hard is it to keep a cactus alive?
Sometimes harder than you think.
But worth it.
Okay.
Okay.
So it's subtext.
That's right.
There's a hidden meaning, and then there's underneath. Oh, okay.
No, but in all seriousness, this movie really isn't that great. The chemistry between Chris Evans and Ana de Armas, it really is not great. There's a lot of issues there. It wasn't believable whatsoever, but I don't blame them and their performances. I think their performances were pretty good. I just think the dialogue was really, really awful, and really that's just the downfall of it. There are a few good redeemable aspects of it. There's the action sequences that are good, and it shows that Ana de Armas can kick ass, which she's going to be really great in Ballerina. So there are some really great things. It was really fun to see Chris Evans not in his Captain America role, but I couldn't help but think that he was playing the same character he was playing in Scott Pilgrim. Anyways, if you want to know more about chemistry, you can go check out any of the videos that are on screen right now. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like and subscribe if you're new. I'll see you guys soon.